you at? Eureka.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a movie review to The Lion King. This movie was directed by Jon Favreau, and I have to say, this movie definitely did surprise me throughout, like, the characters, the story, the music, the funny moments, and everything. So for today's review, I'm actually not going to really get into the story because I'm pretty sure most people already saw the original Lion King when they were younger. So I feel like there's not really any point for me to go over the story from beginning to end. So I'm just going to talk about like some of the characters, the music, and etc. So for the characters, I definitely did enjoy Donald Glover playing Simba. Simba throughout this film was definitely a character that was suffering a lot, just learning from his father Mufasa, then after like dealing with his father's death from his uncle Scar, because Scar is the one that killed him, and Scar's telling Simba to like run away because this is your fault, just playing that reverse psychology towards Simba, and Simba ends up running away. And he ends up running to Pumbaa and Timon, and he actually befriended them in the jungle, and they actually come up with this catchphrase called Kuna Matata, don't worry about a thing. And since then, Simba hasn't really been taking responsibility as to like, oh, maybe I should like go back to Pride Rock and see how things are, but no, like he just basically ran away and just never went back. So throughout this whole film, like Simba has definitely been fighting doubts and fed false lies from his uncle Scar, playing like reverse psychology on him, making him think like, oh, you're the one who killed Mufasa, and come to find out later in the film, Scar is the one that killed Mufasa. So it was actually all a ploy for Scar to take the leadership role in Pride Rock. So, and I also like how Nala, played by Beyonce, was able to wake Simba up from that false reality, because everyone back home is suffering because all food ran out because of Scar's like over hunting the animals, and there's no food around or nothing, so everyone's starving, and Nala wants Simba to come back to take his rightful place on the throne of Pride Rock. So I definitely did like how Nala's always been there for Simba's side. Even when Simba is going into like risky situations, she's always there beside him, even when they were younger. So I definitely did like the companionship between Simba and Nala. And as for Pumbaa and Timon, yeah, you already know about them. Like those guys are like very funny. They're very like, I feel like for the whole film, those two were like the comic like relief for the whole film. Because even in the original 2D Lion King movie, like they just always cracking jokes left and right. And in this film, they definitely didn't disappoint with the jokes. Pumbaa's played by Seth Rogen, and Timon's played by Billy Eichner. And for Scar, man, this dude Scar, throughout the whole film, I just want to punch this dude. Like, this dude, like, he did a good job of making the audience hate him, because I definitely did not like Scar. Like, just look at his, like, mug face, I just want to just go through the screen and just strangle him. It's just, man, like, Scar is such a manipulative villain, but hey, Scar did a great job as villain in this film, and I definitely did like that. The actor that voiced Scar, I might butcher his name, so I apologize for that. His name is Chiwetel Ejiofor. Again, sorry if I butchered that name, but I remember he was the one that played in Doctor Strange. I forgot. He was one of the assistant magicians in that film. So I definitely did like that, how he was able to voice a very popular villain of Scar and fill the role so well. So I definitely did like that. Zazu, played by John Oliver, he was a good character in this film. Rafiki was okay in this film. The only thing I didn't really like is that he wasn't really funny in this movie. Oh, for some reason, he was very serious in this film. Like, I remember in the 2D Lion King that this dude was cracking jokes left and right too. But for some reason, they just made him pretty serious in this film. So that was actually my only gripe about this film, is that Rafiki wasn't really funny in this movie. And also Sarabe was a good character. I just kind of wish we saw more of her throughout the film. But I did understand that the whole movie is focused around Simba and his character development through beginning to end. So that I understood. And Mufasa, played by James Earl Jones. Yeah, Mufasa definitely was a strong character in this film. Just him being like a fatherly figure for Simba and just teaching them the ropes of how to be king and what's gonna be like when you're gonna be taking the mantle, and teaching them how you have to be like a good leader to everyone in Pride Rock. So I definitely did like that. Mufasa is just teaching his sons like the ropes and everything. So I did like that. Shenzi, the leader of the hyenas, I definitely did like her. She had her moments here and there, but I feel like she was kind of put to like the back burner, and because Scar was like the leader of like the whole front. But throughout the end of the film, when Scar was trying to convince them to help them, Shenzi ordered the hyenas to kill him because he was the one who called them like, I think something like filthy creatures, something like that. So the hyenas didn't take that well. So once the time was there to kill Scar, she succeeded. And I did feel bad for Scar when I saw him get killed. I'm not gonna lie, even though he was like a very like treacherous villain throughout this whole film, I kind of did feel bad for him when he got killed at the end of the film. So the CGI in this movie was fantastic. Like the character, it felt very real and everything. Like I did enjoy it very much. It just almost looked like I was in the movie itself. Like it was almost like it happened in real life, like The Lion King, just by like the CGI and the animation and all that. So I did enjoy that. The music in this movie was spot on, especially the duet between Simba and Nala. I definitely did like that too, and also the Kuna Matata line, a song too. I definitely did like that. And yeah, that was it. So yeah, for The Lion King, I definitely give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, overall, I enjoy this film. I have like several check marks throughout this film, and yeah, I enjoyed it very much. So again, I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.